Yo, what's up, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video build guide here on a build that I've been playing for a couple days here and having a ton of fun with. It's Soulwrest Necro Summoner with some Magic Find gear. So the idea is when you consume a corpse, the the Soulwrest staff allows you to summon these phantasms every time you consume a corpse. So the base is 10 phantasms, but when you actually equip a summon phantasm on kill support gem, you can go up to 20, actually 21, because my gem's level 21. So yeah, that's a really strong support gem to put in this, and I didn't know that because I've never played a Soulwrest Summoner build, but I looked at, I think one of Gazzy's guides, he does some really cool stuff for Necros, and I don't play a lot of Necros, so it's really helpful to read that, but yeah, that was huge. Thank you to Gazzy for that, and for most of this build, but basically I took that and threw some MF gear on it and changed the tree around a little bit just to get some more life. And yeah, the idea is you summon these little guys and then you just follow you around as you run very fast throughout the map and just collect all your loot. You're probably thinking, run very fast, you're really slow. Well, I'm using Queen of the Forest, so once you pop like all your flasks and stuff, this is how fast you actually run. Holy, I don't know what that was. I was at a seizure. But yeah, just go through the gear here real quick. The Soulwrest is kind of like Nagamu's or Molnir's, where it doesn't actually have to be linked for the support gems to count. They're supporting the trigger when they're just socketed. So I have minion damage, controlled destruction, summon phantasm, as I said before, minion speed, GMP, and faster projectiles. Now the boss damage is like pretty good for an MF build, but if you wanted to make that a lot better, you could change these for whatever, faster projectiles to slower projectiles and minion speed to, I don't know, whatever. You guys are probably better versed in summoners than I am, but yeah, there's definitely some potential for more boss damage. I'm also using a pseudo 5 link Spectre setup here in my helmet. I made this really crappy Elder helmet just to get the minion damage, crowd some life on there. But yeah, I'm using the what are these guys called? The Tukahama Vanguards are the ones that summon the Scorching Ray totems. I get multiple totems in there, burning damage, elemental focus, Spectre, and then the minion damage support on the helmet. So that just adds a little more single target damage, which, you know, it helps. Definitely a little bit, even with just 2 Spectres, and I'm not summoned into the Spectre Ascendancy, so yeah, I mean, they still do pretty good damage. It just, you know, it's like, why not? I had the links, and it definitely helps. The rest of the gear, like I said, I'm using Queen of the Forest. Couple, you know, cheap, I don't know, these are like 40-50C Venters of Biscos Leash, and Gold Worms. Gloves are just standard life, bunch of resist, and so yeah, I guess with that, I let me just go over the tree real quick. Actually, there's really not much to see here. Ascendancy, you're taking really none of the like specialties. These are specific to minions, which you're not using, so pretty much everything but those, and they're actually all really good. You just get some elemental resist, which you need, some cast speed and increased damage. Puppet Master increases the movement speed of your minions, which is huge. Duration, which is also really nice, and then cast speed and a little damage. This is awesome because this makes your flash offering affect you, and increases your movement speed and your cast speed and the duration of it. Awesome. And then Invoker reduces your Convocation, which is nice, and a little more damage for minions, a little more life. But yeah, so the actual tree is pretty standard summoner stuff. I don't even know. I mean, I guess the only thing that normal summoner would take is like the flask nodes. I think I came down here to get a little more life. It really doesn't matter too much what you do here. Just take minion nodes, life nodes, and then as many jewel nodes as you can. I'm only 83, so pretty much everything else that I have is going to be jewels and life. Rest of my gem link setups, I have pretty standard stuff. Flash offering, Desecrate. Desecrate creates the corpses. The flash offering consumes them. Then the phantasms are summoned from those. Cast some damage taken, Mortal Call, and projectile weakness. I just manually cast on bosses to get a little more damage. In the chest, I have your 2 big auras here. Now the The Phantasms do physical damage, so Hatred gives them a ton of nice little extra cold damage, which will freeze things for the most part, like porcupines, so that adds a nice another layer of defense. Zealotry, really, really nice, and I think, pretty sure this buffs the spell damage at least for your 2 common Vanguard, so that actually is a really nice aura. I'm using Generosity to give it to them and increase the effect of the auras, and then Enlighten, I'm using level 3. You probably get away with even a 2. You just need a little bit of mana to reserve Clarity, so that way you can get this guy right here for yourself. Just gives you the resist and 3% cast speed. But the resists were nice. I actually kind of needed those. But you know, if you wanted to, honestly, if I get a few more jewel sockets and can make up for the resist there, like without it, I have, you know, I'm actually pretty close. So yeah, I could easily make up for that. And then take the Spectre, the Soul Weaver's Ascendancy, just to get some more dam from those guys. So I'll probably actually do that. I'm actually making a build guide for myself here. But yeah, I'm still only 83. It's kind of work in progress, but I've been having a ton of fun, so I wanted to just put this guy together real quick. So I just alked a vault map. Now this build can do tier 16s pretty easily, but I feel like the speed optimizes like lower tier 11 through 13, just because you kind of want to go as fast as you can because it's an MF build, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I was doing some Elder Haunted Mansions, and it was pretty cool. But I just felt like I had to slow down a little bit to kill some of the yellows in that had higher health and stuff. Yeah, for the most part, you can run past like packs. So you can complicate stuff into rooms like that. But you can pretty much run past like all the white packs and they'll just die. Blues should be good. You can kind of complicate towards them. Yellow is dead. It kills pretty quickly. It's Queen of the Forest, so you kind of want to be like very just conscious with your flasks, because if you do run out of flask charges, you are really slow. Base movement speed is Garbo. It's actually really good for these two because you can just kind of like follow the map without having really to worry about killing anything, and find your stabilizers. But Synthesis League mechanic is pretty disappointing, so I don't really worry too much about. Oh Jesus! I don't know what happened there. That was pretty sketch. What is actually happening? Okay, that was unfortunate, but we're just gonna keep going here. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Synthesis League mechanic. How did one of my Spectres die? I'm not a huge fan of the Synthesis League mechanic, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have fun with it. I mean, I think that the synthesized items are really cool. I just usually let people who are a lot smarter than me and dedicate more time to figuring out the recipes to just kind of do that stuff, and then I'll buy the implicits that I'm really interested in. But till then, you know, we're supposed to be getting an update I think this week too, which could be pretty cool. Hopefully that'll rejuvenate the league a little bit, because I would say that it's definitely been, I mean, there's still a ton of people playing, but it hasn't lasted as long as like Betrayal did. Betrayal was a really successful league though, so you can't really ask for more. But yeah, aside from the death, you know, pretty fast run. There's 36 monsters remaining, so I'm getting, why am I getting frozen or stunned? Boss damage is pretty good for an MF build anyway. You know, the problem with the Haunted Mansion map was if you don't like absolutely melt that boss, he drops down those like rays of fire, and they were kind of killing my phantasms before they could do a ton of damage to him. So it was just frustrating. I was standing in the back, but you know, he still goes down. It just takes 20 seconds instead of 4. But yeah, that's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I got a nice little level, and I hope you try it out. Don't be discouraged by the death. I don't know, that was just me being a retard, but yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. It's really quick, and you know, still have some min-maxing that I could certainly do here to improve it. But thanks for watching, and catch you later.